Welcome back, Sharks. Before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe to enter our Welcome Moon giveaway. Make sure you're part of it as we hit our goal of 300 subscribers. Now let's jump into the exciting new characters featured in the first half of patch 5.5. Those being Varesa, a powerful 5-star, Iansan, a versatile 4-star, and of course, Xianyun, who will also be featured alongside them in Phase 1. We'll also touch on the Phase 2 characters Xilonen and Venti. So, Varesa is an absolute powerhouse with a kit that shines in both damage output and team utility. As a 5-star character, she brings high DPS potential with her elemental abilities. Her normal attack delivers strong electro damage, while her heavy attack can deal significant area damage. What makes her stand out, however, is her elemental burst and elemental skill, both of which can significantly enhance your team's damage or provide utility. Varesa is likely to be a core damage dealer in many team compositions, especially for players looking to maximize their output in the Spiral Abyss. Her synergy with Pyro, Electro, or Hydro characters will be a game changer, especially if you're building for reactions like Overload or Electro Charged. Now moving on to Iansan, the new 4-star character. She may not have the same raw power as Varesa, but don't underestimate her utility. Iansan's abilities focus on Night Soul mechanics, which allow her to dash and move quickly across the battlefield. Her elemental skill grants significant movement speed buffs and allows her to dodge attacks effectively while dealing lightning damage to enemies. The Night Soul Blessing state is key to maximizing Iansan's potential. It boosts Iansan's movement speed, jumping ability, and lets her use terrain to gain advantages over enemies. Additionally, Iansan's elemental burst increases the overall team utility, helping to recharge Night Soul values and heal characters with the warm-up effect when she activates it. So though not as strong as Varesa in raw damage, Iansan excels in a support role, offering high mobility and the ability to enhance team performance with her Night Soul mechanic. Next up, let's talk about Xianyun, the 5-star who rounds out the first phase of patch 5.5. Xianyun is a versatile character with an emphasis on crowd control and elemental synergy. Her elemental skill allows her to manipulate the Anemo element, triggering swirling reactions that can deal additional elemental damage and provide utility by grouping enemies together. Her elemental burst provides a huge boost to her team's damage potential, granting significant AoE Anemo damage and reducing enemy resistances to certain elements. Xianyun excels in both supporting the team with buffs and dealing damage through elemental reactions. With that said, she's a great pick for players looking to maximize reaction-based damage, as her abilities can trigger additional elemental effects with ease. Her playstyle revolves around controlling the battlefield and enhancing the power of her team through her Anemo abilities. So, if you're building for reactions like Swirl, Xianyun should definitely be on your radar. Now, in the second half of patch 5.5, we have the return of Venti and Xilonen. Venti, as always, brings his Anemo capabilities to the table, excelling in crowd control and dealing AoE damage. His elemental burst can group enemies, setting them up for devastating follow-up attacks. So if you missed his many previous banners, this is your chance to grab him. Xilonen, on the other hand, is a new addition to the roster with her Geo abilities. Her kit revolves around creating shields for the team and boosting defense, making her an ideal character for defensive playstyles. With her elemental burst, she can also provide healing and defensive buffs, which makes her a valuable asset in teams that need extra durability. So in conclusion, both Varesa and Iansan bring exciting new abilities to the table in the first half of patch 5.5. Varesa is a damage powerhouse, while Iansan offers support with high mobility and team buffs. If you're focusing on high DPS, Varesa should be your main priority. On the other hand, Iansan could be an invaluable addition to teams that benefit from faster movement and utility-based skills. With Xianyun rounding out Phase 1, you're also getting a solid support character that can fit well into many team setups, especially if you need that extra healing and elemental synergy. And of course, Xilonen and Venti in Phase 2 will also be worth looking out for. So yeah, that's all we have for today, Sharks. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below about which character you're most excited to pull for. And as always, remember to join the Welcome Moon giveaway by subscribing as we approach 300 subscribers. And with all that said, see you next time, Sharks.